Many of the most expensive apartments are being sold to people from all over the world. Some of whom are white, some of whom are Latino, some of whom are Asian, some of whom are Middle Eastern. So there's a big class divide. Now here's the issue, and this is a big issue. I'm not sure how to solve that. And I'm of two minds on this, and I think the project has to grapple with this, and our country has to grapple with this. I'm not sure we can diversify every neighborhood. I don't know, maybe we could come up with a supported affordable housing regime that would make it possible to diversify and have optimal diversity in every neighborhood. I'm not sure we can do that. I'm not sure it would work. And what I think is different today than Jane Jacobs' time, what Jane Jacobs was against was the heavy hand of government, federal bulldozer, urban renewal. Jane and I talked a lot about this. What's acting on urban cores now are market forces that are very decentralized and very hard to stop. So on the other hand, it might mean thinking about ways to raise wages. It might be thinking about ways to raise wages of service workers and to create enough transit flexibility so that people can live in the region in the way that they desire, affordably, and have a good life, but not necessarily be intermixed in the same neighborhoods. I'm open on that one. I think that is the key. When I talked about new urban social compact, those are the dimensions that we have to grapple with. But I agree with you, and I'll just say what Jane said in terms of your own personal dilemma. The quote that I said before. She said, don't worry about it. And I said, why? It's the quote she told me. Richard, don't worry about it, because when a place gets boring, even the rich people leave. Now, what did she mean by that? What she meant was this process of neighborhood transformation and upgrading is a continuing cycle. And as places lose that diversity edge, lose that creative influx, lose the old buildings that are adaptable and flexible, they'll become stodgy and rigid, and new ones will grow up. So part of this is a process of a natural cycle. And I'm telling you, these are the questions that this project and we all have to grapple with.